in a land sculpted by the sea and shaped by wind, where history whispers through cobbled streets and tulips bloom like brushstrokes on a living canvas, lies a country unlike any other. Welcome to the Netherlands. Here, cities float on canals, windmills stand proudly against stormy skies, and vibrant culture flows as freely as the rivers that connect its soul. From the electric energy of Amsterdam to the storybook charm of Giethoorn, every moment in this land feels like stepping into a dream you never want to wake from. Whether you're a seeker of history, a lover of art, a wanderer of nature, or a soul chasing silence, this country welcomes you with open arms and 1,000 stories waiting to be discovered. Join us as we uncover the top 10 most visited and explored places in the Netherlands, a journey through timeless beauty, Dutch innovation, and pure European magic. One, Amsterdam, the soul of the Netherlands. Welcome to Amsterdam, a city that defies simplicity and thrives in contrast. Known as the Venice of the North, Amsterdam is not just the capital of the Netherlands. It's the beating heart of Dutch identity, culture, and history. From its iconic canals to its avant-garde neighborhoods, every corner tells a story that stretches across centuries. Let's begin with what makes Amsterdam truly magical: its UNESCO-listed canal belt. Built in the 17th century during the Dutch Golden Age, these canals were a feat of urban planning, designed in concentric arcs to manage trade, transport, and even status. Today, they form a breathtaking labyrinth of waterways lined with narrow townhouses, some leaning forward as if bowing to the visitors who admire them. A canal cruise at sunset, when the amber lights reflect like stars on water, is an unforgettable experience, one that feels both timeless and deeply personal. As you glide through the canals, you'll notice hundreds of arched bridges, each telling a tale of trade, revolution, and artistry. Pause beneath the famous Magere Brug, or Skinny Bridge, a beloved wooden drawbridge that comes alive at night with sparkling lights. But Amsterdam is more than its scenic charm. It's an intellectual and artistic powerhouse. Just a short stroll from Museumplein leads you to the Rijksmuseum, an architectural marvel housing over 8,000 pieces of Dutch art and history. Here, Rembrandt's The Night Watch commands an entire gallery with its dramatic play of light and shadow echoing the grandeur of the Golden Age. Across the plaza is the Van Gogh Museum, a deeply moving tribute to one of the world's most misunderstood geniuses. Over 200 of his paintings and personal letters reveal the beauty and pain behind his vivid brushwork. Visitors leave not just inspired, but emotionally stirred. But perhaps no place grips the heart like the Anne Frank House. Nestled alongside the Prinsengracht Canal, this humble building holds the haunting memory of a young girl whose words gave a voice to millions. Walking through the secret annex, seeing her diary preserved behind glass, is a sobering experience that underscores the resilience of the human spirit. Zaanse Schans, a living Dutch museum. Just a short drive north of Amsterdam lies one of the Netherlands' most enchanting open-air museums, Zaanse Schans. This picturesque village is a vivid window into the country's past, where history breathes through the working windmills, traditional wooden houses, and crafts that have been preserved for centuries. Stepping into Zaanse Schans feels like traveling back in time to the 18th and 19th centuries, the heyday of Dutch industry and innovation. Here, instead of viewing artifacts behind glass, you walk through a living museum where the sights, sounds, and even smells transport you to an era when wind and water powered the nation's growth. The village is famous for its iconic windmills, some of which are still fully operational. These towering giants, with their massive wooden blades, once harnessed the wind to grind spices, saw timber, crush cocoa, and even make oil. Watching the sails slowly turn against the bright Dutch sky is mesmerizing, a testament to centuries of sustainable engineering before the Industrial Revolution. Each windmill tells a unique story. The De Cat windmill crushes pigments to create paint, while De Zucker is one of the last remaining oil mills in the Netherlands, pressing seeds into valuable oils that fueled homes and lamps. Visitors can step inside many of these windmills to see the intricate machinery up close and learn about the craftsmanship that kept Dutch industry thriving. But Zaanse Schans is more than just windmills. The village is dotted with beautifully preserved, traditional wooden houses painted in classic Dutch green, many of which have been relocated here from other parts of the region to protect them from disappearing. Walking along the wooden sidewalks, you'll feel the gentle creak beneath your feet, as if the village itself is alive. Inside some of these homes and workshops, local artisans keep ancient traditions alive. Watch skilled clog makers carve wooden shoes on traditional lathes, the rhythmic sound echoing through the workshop. These clogs were once the everyday footwear of Dutch farmers, fishermen, and factory workers, and today they remain a beloved cultural symbol. 3. Keukenhof Gardens, the world's tulip capital. Welcome to Keukenhof Gardens, often called the Garden of Europe, a breathtaking floral paradise that blooms for just a few magical months every spring. Nestled in the heart of the Dutch countryside, Keukenhof is not only the world's largest flower garden, but also the ultimate celebration of the Netherlands' deep-rooted connection with the tulip. The story of Keukenhof is a story of passion, beauty, and Dutch horticultural mastery. Every year, millions of visitors from all over the globe flock here to witness an explosion of color unlike anywhere else on Earth. Imagine walking through 79 acres of perfectly manicured gardens filled with more than 7 million flowers, tulips in every imaginable hue, alongside daffodils, hyacinths, crocuses, and countless other blossoms. The tulip itself has a rich history in the Netherlands, often linked with the famous tulip mania of the 17th century, a period when tulip bulbs were worth more than gold. Today, Keukenhof transforms that legacy of fascination into a vibrant, living spectacle. As you stroll along winding paths, you're immersed in floral artistry. Each garden section is meticulously designed by expert gardeners and landscape architects to create enchanting patterns, color gradients, and seasonal themes that change each year. Whether you wander through the Japanese garden, admire the playful sculptures nestled among blooms, or lose yourself in the fragrance of blooming hyacinths, every step offers a new wonder. Keukenhof's flower shows and exhibitions inside the pavilions add an extra layer of delight. Inside the Oranje Nassau Pavilion, you can marvel at stunning orchid displays, while the Beatrix Pavilion showcases exotic blooms from around the world. Each pavilion is a temple to nature's beauty, showcasing the skill and dedication of thousands of growers. For photographers and Instagrammers, Keukenhof is an endless canvas. The vibrant reds, yellows, purples, and pinks create perfect backdrops against blue spring skies. The iconic rows of tulips stretching into the horizon invite visitors to capture that quintessential Dutch moment. Four. Giethoorn, the fairy tale village without roads. Hidden away in the province of Overijssel lies a magical place often called the Venice of the North, Giethoorn, a village unlike any other. What makes Giethoorn truly extraordinary is that it has no roads in its historic center. Instead, this enchanting village is woven together by a network of canals, quaint wooden bridges, and lush greenery, creating a peaceful waterborne paradise straight out of a fairy tale. Founded in the 13th century by fugitives seeking refuge, Giethoorn has grown into a beloved destination that captivates visitors with its tranquility and timeless charm. As you glide silently through its canals on a traditional electric boat or punter, you feel as if you've stepped into a dream, where time slows and the hustle of modern life melts away. The village's architecture is quintessentially Dutch, with charming thatched roof cottages, blooming gardens, and rustic barns lining the waterways. Many homes date back centuries and are beautifully preserved, adorned with colorful flowers and ivy that climb their wooden facades. Giethoorn's canals serve as the village's main thoroughfares, with visitors and locals alike navigating by boat, kayak, or canoe. The gentle lapping of water and the chirping of birds provide a natural soundtrack, creating a serene atmosphere perfect for relaxation and reflection. Walking is also an option, thanks to the dozens of wooden footbridges that cross the canals. These bridges offer unique vantage points for photographers and nature lovers, framing reflections of blue skies and leafy trees on the water's surface. Beyond its scenic beauty, Giethoorn has a rich cultural tapestry. The village hosts seasonal festivals, markets, and traditional events where you can experience Dutch folk music, cuisine, and crafts. Sampling local delicacies such as poffertjes, mini pancakes, or fresh Dutch cheese adds to the immersive experience. Nature lovers will appreciate the surrounding landscapes of wetlands and nature reserves, offering peaceful hiking and birdwatching opportunities. In autumn, the golden hues reflect on the canals, creating postcard-perfect scenes. '5. Rotterdam, the modern face of the Netherlands. From the serene canals of historic villages, we now journey to the vibrant heart of innovation and modernity, Rotterdam, the Netherlands' dynamic port city that pulses with creativity, architecture, and cultural diversity. Unlike many Dutch cities steeped in centuries-old charm, Rotterdam represents the future with its bold skyline, cutting-edge design, and pioneering spirit. The city was almost completely rebuilt after World War II, which means it boasts some of Europe's most exciting contemporary architecture. Rotterdam is home to iconic structures like the Erasmus Bridge, a stunning cable-stayed bridge often called the Swan for its graceful shape, spanning the Maas River and connecting the northern and southern parts of the city. Walking or cycling across this bridge offers breathtaking views of the harbor and cityscape. The city's skyline is dotted with innovative buildings like the cube houses Kubuswoningen, designed by architect Piet Blum. These tilted angular homes look like abstract art sculptures, but function as cozy living spaces. Inside, you'll find unique interiors that challenge conventional architectural norms. Rotterdam also prides itself on its thriving cultural scene. Museums like the Museum Boijmans van Beuningen showcase masterpieces ranging from Dutch old masters to contemporary art. The Maritime Museum offers fascinating insights into the city's deep-rooted connection with the sea and shipping. Food lovers will delight in Rotterdam's diverse culinary landscape. The city is a melting pot of cultures, reflected in its countless restaurants, food markets, and street food stalls offering everything from traditional Dutch snacks to international flavors. Six, The Hague. Royalty meets global justice. Welcome to The Hague, a city that beautifully marries centuries of royal heritage with a powerful role on the world stage of international law and diplomacy. Unlike Amsterdam, The Hague is the seat of the Dutch government, home to the royal family, and a global hub for peace and justice. As you wander through its elegant streets, you'll encounter stunning palaces and historic buildings that tell tales of kings, queens, and noble families. The Noordeinde Palace, one of the 3 official residences of the Dutch monarch, still serves as a working palace where the royal family conducts official business. But The Hague is much more than its regal facade. It proudly hosts some of the world's most important international institutions. The majestic Peace Palace, with its striking neo-Renaissance architecture, houses the International Court of Justice, the principal judicial organ of the United Nations. Walking around the Peace Palace's gardens and halls offers a profound sense of the city's role in promoting peace worldwide. Culture flourishes here as well. The Mauritshuis Museum is a treasure trove of Dutch Golden Age paintings, featuring masterpieces like Vermeer's Girl with a pearl earring and Rembrandt's portraits. Each artwork reflects the rich cultural history that continues to inspire visitors. Seventh, Kinderdijk, iconic Dutch water management journey to the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Kinderdijk, an extraordinary testament to Dutch ingenuity in water management and land reclamation. This picturesque village in South Holland is famed worldwide for its iconic row of 19 historic windmills, standing proudly as guardians of the low-lying Dutch landscape. Kinderdijk's story dates back to the 18th century, when the Netherlands faced constant threats from flooding. The ingenious system of windmills was designed to pump water out of the polders, areas of reclaimed land below sea level, keeping the farmland dry and habitable. Today, these windmills are not only functional monuments, but also a powerful symbol of the Dutch battle against the sea. Walking along the canals and dikes of Kinderdijk, you can admire the elegant, towering windmills, each with its own name and history. Many are open to visitors, offering fascinating insights into traditional Dutch engineering and rural life. Inside, you'll see the intricate mechanisms that once harnessed wind power to keep the water at bay. The landscape here is stunning year-round. In spring and summer, vibrant green fields surround the windmills, dotted with grazing sheep and colorful wildflowers. Autumn paints the scene in warm golden hues, while winter's frost adds a magical quietness to the waterways. Kinderdijk is also a paradise for photographers and nature lovers. The reflection of the windmills in the calm canal waters at dawn or dusk creates iconic, postcard-perfect images. Birdwatchers find sanctuary here too, with many species inhabiting the wetlands and meadows. Beyond its scenic beauty, Kinderdijk serves as an educational hub. Utrecht, where old meets young. Nestled in the heart of the Netherlands, Utrecht is a captivating city where the charm of medieval history beautifully blends with the vibrant energy of a youthful population. Known for its iconic Dom Tower, Utrecht boasts a unique atmosphere that bridges centuries of culture with a dynamic modern vibe. The city's origins date back to Roman times, but its medieval center is where Utrecht's soul shines brightest. The Dom Tower, standing at an impressive 112 meters, is the tallest church tower in the Netherlands and offers breathtaking panoramic views for those willing to climb its narrow staircase. Surrounding the tower is the Domplein Square, where ancient ruins mingle with lively cafes and bustling markets. One of Utrecht's most distinctive features is its unique canal system. Unlike Amsterdam's wide canals, Utrecht's canals are lined with charming wharves and cellar cafes, creating a cozy, intimate setting. The canal wharfs have been transformed into vibrant streets with shops, restaurants, and terraces directly on the water's edge, inviting visitors to dine, relax, and enjoy the picturesque scenery. 9. Volendam and Marken, Dutch heritage preserved. Step back in time and immerse yourself in the quintessential Dutch fishing villages of Volendam and Marken, where tradition and heritage have been lovingly preserved amidst the ever-changing tides of modern life. Volendam is famous for its colorful wooden houses that line the harbor, vibrant fishing boats bobbing in the water, and locals often dressed in traditional Dutch costumes that have become iconic symbols of Dutch culture worldwide. Walking through the village's narrow streets, you can sense a strong connection to the sea, a way of life that has shaped the community for centuries. The village's bustling harbor is a hub of activity where fresh fish markets and quaint seafood restaurants invite visitors to taste some of the freshest catches of the day. Local specialties like smoked eel and herring are culinary treasures that offer a true taste of Volendam's maritime heritage.